Good morning, YouTube. It's me, George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I hope y'all having a great Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're spending time with some loved ones, or you're somewhere where you want to just chill out. But like I said, be careful out there. We're still going through a pandemic, so make sure you follow the rules and guidelines. Wash your hands, social distance, wear a mask. If you got vaccinated, that's cool, but still watch out for those people that have not been. So anyway, I got this is one of my next to last videos in my Moms with Muscles series. And it's been a fun series. I send out some of the videos to some ladies that I follow on social media, and they loved it. They enjoyed it. I mean, they love that recognition they get, that they're not just women in the sport of bodybuilding, but also their mothers. And I love that. I really appreciate that you like the videos. And like I said, this is gonna be almost the second to last video in the series, and I love doing this series. And I love this recognize these women that they're not just, a lot of people think of just these muscle women who just, are just muscle women, but they're moms too. And as you know, I did a video where I did about two female bodybuilders, Wendy McCready and Roshana Boswell, who are mothers by nurture, not nature. But also, I picked these two ladies who also are mothers by nature, but not by nurture. But also, what's special about these ladies are legendary Miss Olympian champions. One have here one Miss Lady by name is Corina or Cory Everson versus one Miss Lenda Murray. And these ladies have been in the game for quite some time. They were, you know, considered one of the greatest Miss Olympias. I mean, in the sport. You got to go. If you go great of all time, you're going to say Cory, and you have Iris, and you say Lenda. But like I said, these ladies are just amazing. And they at one point back in around in 1995, they tied for the most Miss Olympias, and that's six Miss Olympias. Linda was already at Cory's level by the time Cory retired, and Cory was a straight six-time Miss Olympia. Linda's eight-time Miss Olympia, but she tied Cory's record, and she beat Linda's record. But we all know, they've been beaten both by Iris Kyle. And they're very good friends. The ladies know each other, being both part of the sport of bodybuilding. Now, instead of going, they are moms by nurture. Years ago, Cory and her husband Steve adopted, their two children, I think, from Russia. And that's how come she became a mother. She's an adopted mom. That's special when you can pick your own children. You found some children that need love, and you brought them to your home, and you take care of them. And you, like I said, I was saying, you feed them long enough, they start looking like you. And they do look kind of like Cory. You wouldn't think, you would think she had them herself, but she fed them long enough, and they look like her. And Linda, her and her husband have been together for at least about 30-some years, almost 30 years. And he had children from a previous relationship. He's a military man himself. And he's also, from his children, they have children. So this is a special thing. She's also not just a stepmother, but also a step grandma. And that's a beautiful thing, to, have these children who look upon you as a mother figure and a grandmother figure, Even though they're not your flesh and blood, you treat them as your own. And that's special. Especially this man brought you into his life, into his family, and you considered they considered like a secondary mom. Sometimes when the kids might not have problems with their mom, they want to go to somebody to talk to and talk to you, because sometimes you might not even talk to either mom or dad, so somebody might talk to you as a outside voice, or extra voice of reason. And these ladies are just amazingly, just great representation of the sport of bodybuilding. They had a great career. As you know, Cory, after her time with as a Miss Olympia, she played into an acting career. She's also just said several other stuff like workout and fitness videos and stuff like that. She had a good career. And Linda, for a good one, this is also a secret thing. Linda, even after her last Miss Olympia in '97, Linda even tried a hand at professional wrestling. I don't know, nothing really came out of it, but could have. I don't know, never know why. Like at the time, you had China just coming up, and then you had a couple other female bodybuilders who went to wrestling, and Vince McMahon should have took advantage of that. Really should have. He really, I don't know. But anyway, let's get started. Now here, this is like I said, I really had to put some work finding some great pictures. As you know, most of the stuff is from magazines and stuff. As you know, most of the good stuff they really, put together to about the late, mid to late 2000. But you really had to really do research and look hard at finding good pictures. And I found some good ones. It'll be a little bit, but here we got a nice starting pose, and we have here, and you can really see, even though these women are just, I would say, decades apart, barely pretty much, because Linda started her career in '90 when she came Miss Olympia, and Cory ended her career in '89. So that's just a year apart between them both, and decades apart in their careers. But here we have a nice starting pose, and you really see the difference in their the physiques, but just they're almost in a way almost similar. Here we have a front lat spread. And you can really see how much bigger, by size, Lenda it was compared to Cory. Cory had a great physique, one of the amazing physiques. That's why she was a 6-time Miss Olympia from '84 to '89. And Lenda had one of those great physiques. I mean, on the first bat out, winning Miss Olympia. And that's in both of them. Both of them, I think, their first step at bat hit a home run in their career. So here I have to give this one to Lenda. Here we have a front double. And to tell you the truth, they're almost, like I said, this is only, I think it's Lenda around about at 95, and this was Cory around 89. And in a way, you can't really see much of a difference. If you go by pure size definition, this is really close. If you really look at it, this is really close between Lenda and Cory. And that's why Lenda won her first time out. Her physique was just that close, similar to Cory's. And I would say, part of me want to be balanced, meaning that I want to go say Cory. Part of me want to say bias. I want to say Lenda. So you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to leave this a draw. I'm seriously, truly going to leave this one here as a draw. I know you hate draws, or draws like kissing your sister. It's not as fulfilling, but that's why I'm gonna leave this one here. Yeah. Here we have a side chest, and as you know, Cory was one of the earliest female bodybuilders who got breast implants, and Lenda got a breast implants later after her last Miss Olympia, after her next Miss Olympia. And if you go by development, I have to give this one to Lenda. Lenda's pretty impressive. She has great definition in her chest. Cory's not that bad, but I think she was at another level compared to Cory. Here we have a rear lat spread, and I have to give this one to Lenda. I have automatically have to give this one to Lenda. Lenda is very impressive. Cory's not too bad. I'm not saying Cory is, there's nothing, you can't shuck on Cory, but both of these are just impressive. But truthfully, in development and definition wise, I have to give this one to Lenda. Now here we have a rear double. And I wish I found a better color, one with color does better, because you see more details compared to black and white. But as you said before, a lot of this stuff is, especially the stuff with Cory, is a good part of the late 80s, early 90s. That's what I try to put within the guidelines. Cory and Lenda between around about the Cory around about the late 80s and Lenda about the mid 90s, because it wouldn't be good for me to put Cory against Lenda from 2002 and 2003. She blew out Cory back then. So I would say I have to go with Lenda on this one. Lenda is, like I said, just amazing, gifted athlete. That's why she became an 8-time Miss Olympia. She deserved those awards. Here we have is a tricep. And part of me is like, God, these women are just so amazing. Part of me wanna, I don't want to put another draw. So I'm not gonna do another draw. So I'm gonna flip a coin on this one. Okay, heads Cory, tails Lenda. Okay. Uh, Tails. All righty, that goes to Lenda. You know, Lenda, she got it. I think, yeah, she lucked out here on this one. And here we had abdominals. I was looking very hard to find it because I love the abdominal pose. I love abs and abdominal, abs and thigh pose. It's my favorite pose out of most of the poses because just like I said again, the abs are the centerpiece of the physique, and great set of abs make a great physique. And here I have to give this to Linda. Linda has just great abs. I really had to look and look and look and look and look and find a great ab. I was like, oh, we're gonna do one, but then I found this one. But I had to do a little work on it, so because a lot of stuff is from the magazines. If some of these photographers were a little better, kind of more organized. No, I won't think it was photographers. More the magazines are more organized, like you do now what they have on the internet. But here, I have to give it was to Linda. Linda has great abdominals. She had a great physique in her time. And this is one here to Linda. Here we have a nice bicep shot. And this one here, I have to give to Linda. Linda, like I said, that's why she was so dominant. Good part of the '90s till she lost to Kim Zajewski in '96. Now here we have a glute shot, and if you go by tightness and firmness, you have to go with Cory. You just go be biased and just like a nice thick old booty, you go with Linda. So most people have to go with Cory on this one. She's a little more tight, a little more firm. Linda, as I said, I love my melanin sisters of muscle. She just has a nice round brown. Back in the man, back in the day, I wasn't too much a big Linda fan, but I really, really have become a big fan of her last few years. After her career, and here these are both great ladies. I mean, they really changed the sport. Cory came in. She became the first consecutive Miss Olympia. Remember, Rachel McLesh, she won it 2 times, but different points. She won in 80, didn't she? Won the title back in 82. And then after that, it was been Linda all the way, good part of the 80s. And then Linda decided to retire. And from what I saw, I was reading. I follow Linda on social media. I mean, I follow both of them on social media, Cory and Linda. But I was reading on one of on a Cory's IG. She get interviewed that the reason why she left because she saw that the girls were getting bigger. And even with her conditioning and her development, she felt like she couldn't keep up with the next generation of girls coming in. So she decided that instead of just maybe getting beat, she left on a high note. And maybe that's what something Linda should have did. When in '90, I think she should have took that same ride at '96. She should have just went ahead and just say, you know what, I'm 6 times Olympian retired. But uh that athletic drive. As in simple, Linda in her past, she was athlete. She did a heptathlon, she track and field. She had an athletic background. And I think it's also with Cory, And you know, both these ladies are just beautiful women, just great representation of female bodybuilding, especially back in the day. I mean, I think there's some women who would I think the best women we're compared to them now are women in the physique division, and that's what the IFBB trying to push, that classic look. And you're not going to get it in female bodybuilding because the fact is the female bodybuilders are more girls, women are a little more bigger, and they try to get that classic look that Cory and Linda had back in the day. Now, both ladies are, they're still in a way in the sport. Cory not as much compared to Linda. Cory, she was married to her husband, Jeff Everson, for quite some time. They got divorced some years ago. Jeff passed away a few years back. Her and her husband, Steve, been together for at least about 20 some years. They raised their 2 children together, and they're still together. I mean, still a happy couple, living in California, enjoying their life. And Linda, she has a new point in life. She's one of she works for the Wing of Strength as an executive, and also her and Alina Puha host a show together on for the Wing of Strength on the on for their YouTube channel. Also, it pops on their IG channel. Um, Linda's still in the game. She has her like 3 shows named after her. She had the Norfolk Pro that debuted back in I think 2016. Also, she has the Savannah Pro that just started. last year, and I think she's supposed to have a show in Detroit also. So she's really, in, like I said, she's one of the few women from the bodybuilding world who has shows where they feature female bodybuilding. I know a couple of ladies such as Dana Cadot and a couple of others don't have women bodybuilding because they want to, be in saving grace with the IFBB. But Lenda really has, you know, really stepped up where others have kind of, not really, you know, stepped up what it's supposed to, like certain legends that I'm not going to mention out of respect. But she and also recently I did a video where she had some knee surgery, and both knees. I say, ouch. I have arthritis in both my knees. My left has no more cartilage, and my right is probably much about ready to go. But that's she's really a strong woman to do that. I really respect her. But like I said, these are great ladies, both being Miss Olympias multiple times, being mothers by not by nature, by nurture, to step in a place and raise children, being mothers by adoption, being mother by marriage, and that's a beautiful thing. They are mothers, rightfully so, and they may not be, you may not have bare children in their lives, but they, took the responsibility of helping raising children, and that's a beautiful thing. It just you step into a child's life and become a mother figure for them, or just become a mother. Period. You got to respect that from all these ladies. As you know, I did a previous videos about Shauna Boswell and Wendy McCready, who both are mothers by by nurture also. So I enjoy doing this video series, and let people recognize that, these women are not just athletes, and people have the ideas of female bodybuilders. They are women, they are mothers, they are wives, they are committed to a sport where most people feel are just it's too masculine for a female. So anyway, this is your man all the way George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk. Like, subscribe, don't subscribe. I'm out. And I hope y'all enjoy y'all Memorial Day weekend. And salute the troops.